Best thing that you can do for yourself is give it a number. What am I talking about? Your dreams, your desired reality, your visions. Assign it a specific vibrational number, a frequency, just like a radio station. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself where you are right now on that dial. And where do you want to be? Hypothetically speaking, let's say you're 86.7 and your dreams that are 731, something like that. So you need to vibrate higher to be an equivalent to these things. So that means you have to let go of all of those things that held you back in the past, the people, the addictions, everything has to be released in order for you to be allowed to rise and ascend and climb to that frequency. And once you get there, stay there forever. And then just keep climbing higher. Keep setting it at a different frequency. 1,010, and then 4,031, and then 9,073, and just keep going. And then you just keep rising. You're becoming lighter, faster, more streamlined, unencumbered, weightless. It's a beautiful experience as long as you're willing to take the adventure. You have to want to do it. That's really what all of this comes down to anyway. If you don't want to do it, honestly, I mean, inside you, if you don't want to do it, you're not going to. You're going to find excuses why you won't. And you'll give yourself every reason that you're not going to do it. Because if you really don't want to do it and it doesn't feel natural, it isn't something that you want or you desire, then you're just going to look for reasons to just bail out. It's something that you have to want. If you don't want it, then this video is not for you. But if you really want to change your life, you have the power to do that. As cliche as that sounds, it's the truth. I mean, I can't think of anything else. You have to just start releasing all of those elements, those facets, those aspects of your former self from who you are now in order to allow yourself to move into a completely different direction than where you were in the past. And this requires you becoming a different person. You have to honestly make that decision for yourself, where you desire to be, what you would call the future. You have to begin the creation of that. It has to begin now because it's all about energy. That's why you should always surround yourself with the most optimistic, enthusiastic, high vibrational energies. Anything, people, messages, signs, signals, symbols, food, all of the high quality, best available, nutritive elements. Eat right, exercise, take care of yourself, don't drink, smoke, or do drugs, don't hang out with people who are just low vibration, looking for trouble, looking to do things that are just, self-destructive and toxic. This is what the indigenous refer to as walking the red road, your connection with source. You have to honestly be willing to want this. If you don't, then you're going to look for every reason unconsciously to just destroy it. What happens more often than not, people adopt these new personalities just to appease others, basically just to shut them up, only to find themselves filtering them out later on and becoming themselves again because they actually were never somebody different or changed. It was just, okay, I'm going to pretend to change just for you to leave me alone and stop asking me to change. So this way I could get some peace, but deep down inside I haven't changed. It's just a mask I'm wearing. And then eventually you'll tire of that and you'll go right back to your old self, which you never really left in the first place. So that's really what it is. You have to want it. Like some people who are heavy set and overweight, if they don't want to work out, they won't. I mean, your body is a result of how you really honestly feel about yourself. That's the truth. Because only you are responsible for the food that goes into your body and the beverages that you consume. So whatever your body is, that's what you're responsible for. And that's exactly how you feel about yourself, whether you want to realize that truth or not. If you've been overeating, emotional eating, stress eating, that's understandable. But don't forget, whatever your body is indicative of how you feel about yourself inside. How you treat yourself is how you treat the world, how you treat others. And you teach people how to treat you. It's just a cycle. So you have to make a conscious decision saying, listen, I don't like what I'm analyzing and I need to just make some modifications or an absolute, complete and total renovation and makeover, just an absolute redo, which is totally doable. Anything's plausible. Nothing's off the table. You just have to want to do it. And then you go about making a way to allow that to happen. As before, I've always said I can't offer you a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-step plan or anything like that, because what works for me is not going to work for you. Only thing I do is offer insight into what's going on in my life, my connection to the universe, my messages that I receive, my experiences from the past, things of this nature, in the hopes that they can help you with your life for the better, or make you realize things about yourself that you're doing unconsciously that are just basically sabotaging your journey. Because sometimes we fall into a pattern of habit that becomes routine, normal, familiar, and safe, not realizing that what you're actually doing is destroying everything inside you and outside you. Just because it's an old bad friend doesn't mean it's a friend at all. Anyway, I wish you the very best. Today's Saturday. Have a blessed weekend. And just, do the inner work. Do the shadow work. Do the mirror work. Work on yourself if you're unhappy with who you see in the mirror. Inside and outside. Because you're the only one that can get it done.